I don't know if anybody out there can relate, but like I have a hard time with life sometimes. Right. Sometimes it's great, but a lot of times for me, it's really hard. And no matter how I'm feeling, like I always find myself like struggling with certain patterns of behavior. I find myself like stuck in like the same thing that keeps repeating over and over again. And I'm just like, how am I in this? And it's that moment where you're in it and then you kind of separate yourself from that situation and you look at it and you see it for what it is. And you're able to then do something about it. Like you've now broken out of that circle, that cycle. For me. I drive myself nuts. Like actually thinking that like all these are real problems. Like all that I want to get out of however I'm feeling, no matter what it is. I felt this way before, so insecure. Crawling in my skin. These wounds ain't real, not yours. This time last year, I'm not working on that. Like my life gets messy, and that's kind of how the inspiration for all these songs came from conversations about life and what was going on as friends, as husbands, as fathers, as whatever, business partners. Like we were all talking about what was going on in all aspects of our lives at certain times throughout the process of this record, and we realized like, man, we've all gone through like some really crazy stuff, and we don't need to find the source of inspiration. Like, what's this record about? Like, this is our life. We always have written about our lives, and like that should just be enough. We don't need to find some new thing. Like, life is always throwing these like curveballs at you, whether they're good or bad. Like it just happens. And eventually, what I found is, especially with the bad stuff, because that's the stuff that I kind of lean. That's the stuff that sticks to me a little bit more. Coming out at the other side and being like, man, I'm a better person because of that, or I'm more compassionate because of that, or I can understand. I feel like I understand people or humanity a little bit differently because I've been through some pretty crazy stuff, and that's a positive. So finding the positive in all these things, that's what we always try to do, but we still talk about the feelings we had going through all these different circumstances.